ultimately, well, no, I'm not going to spoil anything. So there you go. Of course, I can't do that. But great cast of martial art movie stars there. Joe White, Scott Adkins, Tiger Chen, Iko Uwais, and Tony Jaa. I mean, those guys were just incredible to work with. I don't know if did you follow martial art movies? Do you like martial arts, cinema, action movies, Lewis?
I mean, I now have a big appreciation for like superhero, big budget action movies because I have a kid, and it's really fun to experience the Avengers and all these other movies through him. But growing up, it was like not. It wasn't like I didn't grow up on like martial arts movies. It wasn't like, oh my God, Jackie Chan movies or Bruce Lee movies. It was cool, and I had some friends who were really into it, but I was never a huge fan.
I wish I could say, oh, I love the Jackie Chan movies and Bruce Lee movies because it sounds so much cooler and authentic. But, and of course I do. I mean, Enter the Dragon for me is one of the best martial art movies of all time, bar none. And Jackie Chan has done amazing work as well. But when I was younger, I was all about Jean-Claude Van Damme, man. I fucking loved that guy. I remember my dad, I think it was my 10th birthday, got me Kickboxer on VHS tape for my birthday, and I must have watched that movie about 1,000,000 times. And then from there, I used to wait patiently for every release. You know, what was it? The Bloodsport. I mean, that really got me going.
I mean, it's a weird thing because it's
all that stuff, all those movies. I fucking loved them. I really did.
Like a lot of them bring me back. So like I was a big fan, but it wasn't even the category. It just, I happened to be a fan of this movie, Best of the Best. I loved that movie.
Oh, dude. Best of the Best was incredible. I love that. Best of the and No Retreat, No Surrender. That was a good one. But Best of the Best was definitely good. See, because back then, well, it was those movies that kind of, well, I think I'd started martial arts already. So when I was watching them, in my mind, I was that character, you know, and I thought, oh, that's going to be me one day. And that's what I was aspiring to be. So they were very inspirational for me massively. And as I say, they fueled my interest in martial arts. And now what I'm trying to do, obviously, with the acting side of things as well. So
it's so funny. Yeah, do you remember the plot of Best of the Best at all?
Hold on. Is this the one with the guy on the motorbike, the you know, the Asian American guy on a motorbike, and then the chubbier one that's in he was in Pulp Fiction or not, Reservoir Dogs or something.
Yeah, Sean Penn's brother, Chris Penn.
Is that Sean Penn's brother? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's and also
it looks like him now, just fatter.
Julia Roberts' brother as well, Eric Roberts as well was in it.
Eric.
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. No, that was a good movie. I liked it.
I really enjoyed it.
The thing is, when you look at them, when I was a kid, I'm like, wow, this is really good. And then recently, I made Callum watch Kickboxer. Was it Kickboxer or Bloodsport? No, it was Bloodsport. I sat him down. I was like, Callum, you got to watch some like classic movies, okay? And those movies in the late 80s, early 90s when they came out, and you're young, you think they're awesome. And then when you watch them now, you're like, wow.
I'm sure
they were amazing for the time. But Callum was like, is this a spoof? Is this supposed to be that bad? I'm like, no, you little shit. It is not. There he is. He's just had the salt in the eye. He's had the salt in the eye, tongue pole there, stomping down. Of course, the army are waiting for him to send him back home. He went AWOL, which is not the movie AWOL. It's Bloodsport, but still, there you go.
There you go.
Nice little rolling break for Van Damme. Muscles from Brussels.
Nobody really strikes that way. Nobody does a kick and then poses while they flex all their muscles right after they go, ah!
What are you talking about? That's what I do every time in the mirror when I'm getting dressed. Just before now, I just had a quick shout. I'm like, ah! Let's go.
Dude, in Best of the Best, if what happened was the one guy's brother, when they were teenagers, died in like a full contact karate tournament. And you're so funny now, with like MMA being so big and UFC, and these are like fucking high level athletes who are legitimate warriors. There's never been a death in the UFC, but in some local yokel karate tournament, some kid, he got kicked in the head enough times to kill him.
Well, it's a real thing, Lewis. I don't know if you know this, but on Kickboxer, okay, his brother goes out there to Thailand. He fights the very dangerous Tong Po. And what do we see? 6 to 12 downwards elbow to the
shit.
spine. Okay. And then he's paralyzed, and that fuels Frank Dukes. Is it? No, it's not Frank Dukes, whatever his name is. It fuels Van Damme to get revenge on his brother, because the 6 to 12 downward elbow, which Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier and many other people profess is a stupid rule. They say it's a stupid rule, and it is no more dangerous than any other elbow. I say to them, have you not seen Kickboxer? Have you not seen the damage it did to Van Damme's brother? This guy was a cripple, Lewis, an absolute cripple. And you're going to flaunt 6 to 12 elbows in the UFC to me? No, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, you know what? To be honest with you, if that guy really wanted to walk, if he had faith,
if he conceived,
believed, he could achieve even walking again. After
well, no, for sure. That's right. So, best movies: Warrior with Tom Hardy. Sorry. Have you seen that, Lewis? Do you like that one?
We're about to disagree. I liked it. You didn't like it?
I didn't like it.
Loved it.
I love Tom Hardy. I'm a massive fan of Tom Hardy. Go on, Shannon. Speak up or forever hold your peace.
I freaking love that movie. Like, you cry, you laugh, you're emotionally invested in the characters. I freaking love it.
They did MMA for the first time in a movie. They did it where it wasn't cheese dick. The choreography looked pretty good. You know, there was some things that were a little bit, you know, but it was for an MMA movie up until that time. I think Here Comes the Boom was probably the only other one that had like good MMA choreography. And actually, Here Comes the Boom was a good MMA movie as well.
Whoa. Are you reading these tweets because he says Warrior with Tom Hardy or Here Comes the Boom?
No, I didn't read that.
James.
I didn't read that.
Yeah. No, seriously, in the same tweet. Here Comes the Boom. Yeah, it was a bit of fun for, you know, a kid's movie. And Warrior, I don't know. See, I guess because I'm involved in MMA, or I was then, well, I still am. I kind of have a skeptical view of these movies and how Hollywood perceives it and romances it all. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a good movie and it was well done, you know, but I just found two brothers fighting one another a little bit much. But as I say, it was a very well executed movie. Just in case any producers, listeners, directors, anyone, casting agents involved with that movie, just in case you're listening, I thought it was awesome.
I brought my son's.
I didn't.
I brought my son's mother to see that in the movie theater, and she really, really enjoyed it. She cried during it. I thought it did an excellent job at capturing sort of that world and a dramatic story. Nick Nolte was incredible in it.
Nick Nolte was very, very good.
Yeah, and those guys, and it's a Brit. They're both Brits, aren't they? Playing Americans.
Tom Hardy and who? Who was the other one?
Joel Edgerton.
Joel Edgerton. Yeah.
Chael Sonnen, in my opinion, a British Chael Sonnen. You should be inspired by the performances.
And inspired I was. In fact, I wrote a poem about it that night. I did. I went to bed. I was like, wow, I'm so inspired by two Americans playing MMA, two English people playing American MMA fighters. I inspired. I wrote a little note on my journey and drafted a poem that will remain secret because it's between me and my heart and my thoughts.